When you have so many good options that you don't know what to do, that's called option paralysis. You see this happen once in a while when people go out to eat. They sit down and they start looking at the menu and they look at breakfast and they think, oh, breakfast sounds great. And then they look at appetizers and, oh, those appetizers sound good. Well, maybe I want a steak. No, maybe I want seafood. And they read the entire menu. And because they've read the entire menu and seen so many good things, so many things that sound really appetizing, they can't decide what to have. That's option paralysis. I think the church suffers from option paralysis sometimes. I don't think it's that we don't want to do anything. I don't think that we're too selfish to serve. I think there are too many good options. There are too many things we could do. And because there's so many good things we could do, we end up doing very little. The Apostle Paul will help us with that this week. In Colossians, he gives us one phrase that tells us what he is absolutely laser focused on doing. Something that he's focused on talking about, something that he's focused on doing, and then he tells them why. That's going to be our sermon this week. I think it's going to help us figure out what's the most important thing to do, and it'll give us a path to follow. The sermon is called A Clear Message, focusing on what to say and why. In our Bible study at 10 o'clock, if you're bringing your kids to Sunday school, you can start reading in Acts chapter 9. We started that passage last week. That's a story of Saul's conversion. Saul becomes the Apostle Paul eventually, of course. Jesus meets him on the road and tells him that he's got a plan for him, and Saul's conversion is so interesting. We talked a lot last week. There's a lot more to talk about. We'll just see how far we get, but we're in Acts chapter 9. It's been a good week. If you've had kids off school, if you've been off work, I hope that's been relaxing and good for you. The long weekend was really good for me. It was rejuvenating. I feel a lot better than I did before the long weekend. I'm ready to go. I'm excited about this Sunday. It would be a great Sunday to bring some friends. We'll see you there.